Shine Divine, my friends. Welcome to today's video where my purpose is to bring you encouraging and inspiring messages from the Divine. I'm so glad that you're here. Let's get started and see what messages Spirit has for us today. As always, if you'd like to take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to help you ground down into your own energy so that you may receive messages directly from your spirit team, which you always have access to. And let's see what the central theme of today's message is. Okay. Okay. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Today's message starts with those of us that feel overly worried, overly anxious, and in that worry brings about issues of self-esteem. It's very easy when you are caught up in these obsessive thoughts or intrusive thoughts or just overwhelming constant chatter in the mind, worrying about what is on the horizon, worrying about things that you've done, worrying about how you are going to accomplish the things that you are worried about, the things that you feel like you really need to get done in order to succeed. So Spirit is bringing you here today, if you are someone who is worried, does have anxious thoughts, isn't feeling totally empowered and capable of accomplishing what you feel like you need to be accomplishing. Spirit's bringing you here to give you the message of freedom, to free you of the chains of anxiety, the chains of worry, the chains of low self-esteem, low self-doubt, low self-worth. Spirit is here to say you deserve freedom from that. You deserve to feel safe, to feel accomplished, to feel worthy, and it's all within your own power. You have the power to do it. You have the power to save yourself. You don't have to rely on anyone but you. Now, of course, it's okay to get help. It's okay to have connections with people. That's encouraged. But at the end of the day, you possess that power to bring about your own happiness. And Spirit really wants you to hear that message. Spirit is asking you to trust that this freedom is on its way. It's coming in. Let's pull some more cards and see what further messages Spirit has for us today. What other messages do you have for us? For those that are feeling a little extra anxious, a little worried, who have a desire for freedom, what message do you have for us? Is there one more? Or is there only 4 today? Only 4? Okay. 4 for now. The High Priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. For some of you, it's really important to take time to quiet the mind, take time to meditate, take time to slow down and work through your body, and that's going to help ease some of that anxiety, some of that worry. It really is a body-mind connection, and it is so important. I know you're probably hearing it from everywhere, but slowing down and allowing yourself to quiet the mind is going to help reduce some of that anxiety. Now, if you're someone who quieting the mind allows for all of the thoughts to enter at once, there are ways to go about meditation for people who really struggle with that. And it's also important to say that, like, no one is good at meditation right away. It does require practice. I don't believe that there's one person out there that the first time they decided to meditate, it was easy and they could clear their mind completely. It does take practice. It's like anything else. To get good at it, like, you have to put in effort, you have to put in work. But there are a lot of things, a lot of tools out there for people with anxiety. I would suggest looking into EFT tapping. That can be so beneficial for people struggling with anxiety or worry. There's lots of videos online on YouTube. Just do a little search and you'll find some. That can be so beneficial. That can really help calm you and help quiet you. And trust that, like, you've got the knowing within you, and that freedom is on its way for you. It really is. Ace of Summer. Open your heart to love. The beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Some of you, a lot of the anxiety and worry you're feeling is leading you to this new leveling up that is on your spiritual path. Like, you're on the right path, and what you're feeling is a new energy, but it feels like anxiety in the body. It's not actually anxiety, it's just a new type of energy, and you're not familiar with it, and so it kind of like freaks out the nervous system a little bit. And so that, again, brings you back to this, energy of it being important to calm the body, calm the mind, look into somatic exercises. There's also, like, syncing your chi, which can be really helpful if you, like, do a YouTube search on that. That can help, like, bring that energy to a more controlled place, so it's not all chaotic and hectic within you, and it can help bring you to a calmer state. King of Autumn. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way. A good person or company to work for. Yeah, you're going to be taken care of. You are your own savior. You are your own hero. And you will know innately the right action to take. There isn't really a wrong action in this. But I feel like those of you that do need extra help, like, that help is on the way. But ultimately, you have the power to create the success that you are seeking. 7 of Spring. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. Be assertive. Be assertive. There is a message there for some of you that are, holding back from, speaking your truth or living authentically, whatever it may be. Some of this anxiety is from the fact that you're not being assertive. You're not standing up for yourself. You're not living courageously. And, there's so many different reasons. It's a general reading as to why you might feel like it is better to hold yourself back. But ultimately, this freedom comes from living courageously and stepping just a little bit outside of the comfort zone. Your comfort zone is very important. It's a place where you feel safe, where you can access healing energy. That's where you go to do your meditation, where you go to do your somatic exercises or your creative whatever. That there's a time and place for that, and it's important to have that comfort zone. A lot of healing can take place in that comfort zone, but taking a couple steps just outside of that and stepping into something that requires you to live courageously, there is going to be growth there. There's freedom there. And it also helps to kind of like expand the comfort zone so that you're not just in this tiny little place. You expand it a little, a little, a little. And that's where true freedom lies, in that your comfort zone is a lot bigger, you know? Okay, Spirit, what are the final messages you have for us today? Woo! Okay. All right, so this first one that was so eager to jump out at us. Green Dragon helps you tune in to the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. Being out in nature is such a healing place to be. It can be so lovely. You know, it's summertime for a lot of people. It's a beautiful time to be outside and connect with nature. For those of you that live in a similar climate to me, it's very difficult to go out in nature this time of year. It was 90 degrees at 6 o'clock this morning where I live, so it's not really beneficial to be outside right now. But it is important to take at least a couple of minutes to be outside in some way. Connect, put your hand on a tree. I'm really lucky. I have 2 trees in my backyard, big, beautiful trees, and I will genuinely go out there, bare feet on the ground, hand on the tree for just a couple of minutes, and it really helps bring you to center yourself, to ground you. And Spirit is encouraging you, if you're struggling with some type of anxiety or worry, find ways to spend time outside. And listen to the messages that come when you're spending time outside. Because Spirit will also use trees, use the earth to provide you with guidance and messages. Earth and Air Dragon represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. This freedom is within your power, but if you are struggling with that worry, with that anxiety, it's a matter of being able to ground and connect to the earth and allow for that energy to settle within you instead of having it just be this chaotic mess inside. But on the other side of that is freedom. Freedom is within your reach. You have the power to find that power and to step into that power. Be assertive. You have the ability to live courageously, to live authentically, and you deserve it. The freedom that awaits you on the other side of that standing up for yourself is unmatched, and it's a beautiful place to be. There is an increase of self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence. There's an increase of freedom. There's an increase of living authentically on the horizon for you. It's within your reach. You know, the way that they're showing it in my mind is like you're almost there. It's literally reach your hand out and it's within reach. And in the meantime, it is important to ground yourself, to spend some time outside, spend some quiet time. And if you are really struggling with some type of anxiety, definitely reach out to someone that can help you. But also there are skills out there to help. Like I said, the EFT tapping, somatic exercises, meditation, just connecting with your breath, you know, whenever you think of it, just take a couple of slow, deep breaths, and that in and of itself can be very healing. So you've got this. It's gonna be okay. Freedom is on the horizon, like it's within reach, and it's gonna get better. There will be a decrease of anxiety. There will be an increase of that self-esteem and that self-worth. Hang in there. You've got this. And Spirit is with you always. Thank you so much for being here. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Shine divine.